Good morning, everyone. We are in my eBay room right now. And, it's the day after my sale. And I thought, why not? Perfect opportunity to film a shipping video for you. So it's sort of a behind the scenes look at reselling on YouTube, doing live sales. So I thought I would start off with what I do with everything that sells after my sale. So as you can see on this shelf behind me, actually this shelf, the bottom one, that is all the stuff, and all this stuff on the dresser behind me is stuff from the sale yesterday. Let me turn the camera around and give you a better look. So I don't have enough room on my one shelf, so I put everything on this dresser that I have in my eBay room. So this is stuff from the sale. And on this shelf here, this is all stuff from the sale as well. So once the sale is done, or during the sale, as I sell things, Jessica will bring them back in here and put them on the shelf for me and on the dresser. Now, down here on the floor in these boxes are items that people emailed me about before my sale and wanted prices, and then they would let me know if they wanted to purchase them. So what I've done is I've wrapped them ahead of time and just set them aside, so that in case they bought something from my sale on Saturday, I could ship everything all at once instead of having, two separate shipping costs. So that is where everything goes after the sale. Now we move into my kitchen, which is now my permanent place to package all of my sale items, because I have a lot more room in here than in my eBay room because it is very small. So let me show you what how I prepare to pack all of my items. Okay, as you can see, I set up this little card table. I keep this in my hallway all the time because I also use it in my sales as well. So I always bring out my bubble wrap, Scotch tape, scissors, packing tape. Underneath, I have an extra roll of bubble wrap and my packing peanuts, my garbage can, and a variety of different size boxes. And then I have my pad of paper where I write down the person's name, the number of the items, what it is, and the cost. And I keep track of that in this notebook. So what I will, we'll get into that in a second. I also bring out nail polish remover and cotton balls in case there's any sticker residue on anything. And if anything is dirty, not to my liking, I will wipe it clean with disinfectant wipes. I have my fragile and priority mail stickers that I bring out, my thank you cards, and my little package toppers. Some things I will put in a bubble mailer first before I actually wrap it in bubble wrap. Oh, and of course, my coffee. Yes, that's the most important part. Then I also have my scale. Let me show you. My scale over there on the table plugged in for weighing all of my boxes. And then over here is my packing paper. And these are boxes that I am going to try and reuse. I like to reuse as much as I possibly can from items that I have ordered from live sales or eBay or whatever. I try to reuse the boxes and the packing material first before I use my new boxes. So I also bring those out as well. Now, back to my envelope. Yeah, I'll be all right. Back to my list of live sale purchases. So what I will do is I will look in my little notebook here and I will see what they ordered or purchased, go back into my eBay room, get those items and bring them out, and I will pack them up. And as I pack them, I write down under their name the size of the box and the weight. That way, when I have to do my invoices, I don't have to go grab the box, see what size box it is and how much it weighs. I just write everything down in this notebook. And I just look in here and type it in to print out the shipping labels. So that makes it much easier for me in the long run. Less running around. So I thought before I would show the packing process, I would just give you a quick view of my eBay room. I have 3 bedrooms in my home. This is the smallest of the 3. This originally was my craft room. And then when I started reselling, I turned it into my eBay room. And all my crafting supplies are now packed up and in the basement for now. So here is my laptop, my printer. I just ordered a Rollo thermal printer. Yes, I'm so excited. So I won't have to pay for ink anymore. I have my little magnetic board here for everyone's, business cards and any notes and stuff I need to keep to remind myself, which it's usually full of. And I also have a little cork board behind my door there. So these are the shelves that house some of my items. Not those up there. Those are my personal items. Yes, I am a Buffalo Sabres fan. My dad bought me that guy a long time ago. But, so that shelf is sale items. This stuff is the stuff that already sold yesterday. Then over here, I have more sale items. And here. And boxes. And paper bags. I save paper bags as well to use for fill in my boxes. Here's a ton of boxes over here. Pool noodles. I learned this from Joanne at A Work in Progress. These are awesome for shipping small glass items, or if you sell the vases with the long necks, you just cut a piece of that off and slit it and just wrap it right around the neck of that vase. And it's awesome. So I have linens. I have to rearrange all of this. I have like stuff everywhere. I have games up there, more boxes, bubble mailers. That's Binks's shelf. That's where he lays when I'm in here. I have, shelves over here. That's my light that I use for taking pictures for eBay. Yes, I am absolutely lacking in space. I actually, when this dresser's cleared off, I actually use this end to take pictures for eBay. I have a trifold board that I put up behind and use the light and take my pictures. So, yes, this is the good old eBay room. Okay, so what I do is I start with the first person on my list, which was my buddy Effie. She won this beautiful pink depression glaze, hang on a minute. I need more coffee. Beautiful pink depression glass pineapple vase. And she won this adorable pig salt and pepper set. So normally what I will do is I will fill this vase with paper to help, you know, take up the space so there's less chance of it being broken. But what I think I'll do is I will wrap her salt and pepper shakers first and try to fit them in here, and then put some void fill in here, which void fill is just paper or old bubble wrap or whatever, packing peanuts, whatever you have that you could fill up the extra space. And I also have to take off my sticker. All right, so let's wrap her salt and pepper shakers first. So I usually start off with 4 pieces of regular size bubble wrap, because I have 2 sizes of bubble wrap. I have the small bubble size, but I also have this large bubble size. So what I normally do with the bubbles on the outside of the item to protect it, I will start, let me see if I can bring this in a little bit so you guys could see better. I just start by going like this, rolling it. Then I take a piece of Scotch tape and tape that end. Then I will take it, turn it the opposite way, because it was this way. I turn it this way, take another piece, and then wrap it the opposite way. Tape it. Then I will take these ends and fold them on top. And then I will tape it again. Now, I can still see the item, so I'm not happy with that. Y'all know I'm the bubble wrap queen. I don't want to be able to see or feel any of the item through the bubble wrap. So I will probably go back and wrap this in one more sheet of bubble wrap. But I am now going to do the little piggy guy. So let me do him. I'm going to roll him a little bit, fold the ends, and then continue to roll it, and then tape it. This is basically the way I wrap most of my items. I place them on the bubble wrap, like kitty corner. You know, I place the bubble wrap in a diamond shape, you know, on my surface. And I start from one corner and work my way. Let's get Binks's hair off of there. I don't think anybody wants a Binksy hair in there. Okay. So now, this part has pretty thick bubble wrap. Now I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to place this side up on my bubble wrap. Make sure it's bubble side out, and do it again. But this time, instead of folding like this, I'm going to roll all the way to the end. I'm going to tape it, and then fold my ends over and tape them. And then I will also tape these pieces down as well. So this one looks pretty good. I don't think I need to wrap it again. This one, however, I'm going to do one more piece because, as I said, I don't like to see any of the item sticking through. So you can see this is in the diamond shape and not the square shape. So I'm going to take this, set it in the middle, and start folding over my corners. And then I just try to tuck in the excess and then pull this up and tape it. Okay, now you cannot see or feel the item. That's what I like. Now I know it's protected. So I know this is not going to fit all the way down in this vase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to stuff it down in the bottom of the vase. Then I'm going to put the little pig in there, and then on top I will put the other part of the salt and pepper shaker. Okay? Now, large items like this can be tricky to wrap. If I have some of these wonderful pillow, I don't know what they're called, air pillows. Yes, that's it, air pillows. I will take them and I will wrap them around the item and I will tape them. Normally though, I will wrap the item in a layer of bubble wrap first. Then I will wrap the pillows around it. So I am going to take my small bubble and I'm going to take off about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, because this is perforated for ripping. So I'm just going to take a piece about, let's see. These are 12-inch sections of bubble wrap. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 sections, and I'm going to fold it in half. Just like this. Just fold it in half. I'm going to lay it out on my table, and I am going to bring it up like this and up like this. So it meets on the top, and then I'm going to tape it right here. I will probably use a piece of Scotch tape and also a piece of packing tape, just to make sure that it stays stuck. Okay, then what I will do is I will tuck this down. So usually I will lay it on its side. Okay, so it's kind of like wrapping a present. I'm going to go like this, right? Then I'm going to come up and then take this piece and come down. And then I will tape it. I will use Scotch tape and a piece of packing tape. Put a little piece of packing tape in the middle. Okay, so it kind of looks like a present. And then I will do the same thing on this side. I'm going to tuck the sides in. I'm going, well, hang on a second. All right. I'm going to tuck the sides in, bring this down, and bring this up. And try to pull it tight. And then I will tape the ends down, this little piece down that's sticking out. And then put a piece of packing tape in the middle. All right, so it just kind of looks like this. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take these packing pillows, and I have one more over here. Actually, I have 2 more, but I only need 1. Let's see. Will this work? Yeah, it will. But you know what? I think I'm going to save these packing pillows for a package. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to continue to wrap it in bubble wrap. And I try to reuse bubble wrap as long as the little air pillows are still in good condition. So this piece is still in good condition. So I will reuse this piece of bubble wrap. And I think what I'll do is I will just kind of tape this in a couple spots just to make a longer piece. That's all. All right, and then I'm going to put it down this way instead of upright. And I am just going to start wrapping it around. Just kind of roll it. And then roll it up this way. And then I will tape it. So it's kind of alternating the item when you wrap it, basically. And then I will just take these ends on the top and tape those down as well. I will use packing tape for that. I just kind of go like this, fold it down, and then go across. Same thing on the other side. I will go like this and go across. Okay? Now, you can still see the bottom. Not happy. So, now, what I will do for my last layer of bubble wrap for something like this, I will come in with the larger bubble wrap. And I will do the same thing I did the first time. I will take about 5 sections of the large bubble wrap. And of course, you're going to do it the puffy side down so that it's protecting your item. And I'm going to put this down like this. And I'm going to do the same thing I did the last time. Now I'll stand it up and tape my ends here. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tuck in the sides, fold down, and fold up. And then tape this closed. Make sure it's nice and tight. Tape the center piece with just a little piece of packing tape. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Tuck them in, come down, and then come up, and then tape it. And there you have it. This should be okay as long as you have a big enough box and you fill around the item. You want to have a box that's bigger than your item so that you can fill around the item with either packing peanuts or paper or old bubble wrap, whatever you have. So, I will grab a 12 by 12 box. I don't have any that are already used, so I have to grab a new one. So I will grab the 12 by 12 by 8 box. And I know you can't see. All I'm doing is folding the flaps in, turning it over, because this is the side I'm going to tape. So So I'm just going to tape the bottom of the box. Okay. Then I'm going to flip it over. Now, hopefully this box is big enough because you don't want a lot of room on the top either. You want to have room on top of the item to, let me move this up a little bit, to put protection. So the first thing I usually do is put some packing peanuts in the bottom. A lot of people don't use packing peanuts. They will just put paper in the bottom. But I mean, I do both depending on the item. For something like this, I'm going to put a little layer of packing peanuts in the bottom. I'll show you. Okay, so you get the idea. Just a small layer of packing peanuts, okay? Actually, I'm just going to put a few more, just so the bottom of the box is completely covered, all right? Then I'm going to take my vase, and I'm going to put it in here kitty corner. I'm not going to put it in straight. I want to do it kitty corner. So that way, there's only minimal areas of the vase that are touching the box. Now, ideally, I really don't want the item to touch the sides of the box. But as long as it's bubble wrapped well and you try to stuff paper behind those areas, you should be okay. So in here, I will use those packing pillows. I will stick those in the corners here, like this, okay? And then in these areas, I will put either packing peanuts or paper. So I think I'll just use some paper. Now I have paper that I have gotten, old bubble wrap that I will use to pack on the corner areas. See, this is all old bubble wrap. And I will put that in those areas. And I will also put it behind the areas where the vase is touching the box to kind of pull it away from the box itself. You'll see once I tip the camera over what I mean. There's also some little packing pillows in this box that I'm going to add in here. Another piece of, all right. Nope, I want this over here. There we go. All right. It's always good to reuse what you can. And I do try to do that. Okay, so now I have an empty box that I can use. So this is what you have so far. Everything is just packed around that vase, so it's not going to move at all. You want to make sure that that item cannot move around inside the box. Now what I will do is I will add my thank you card on top. And then I will add more paper or whatnot on top to protect the top of the vase as well. So I have more paper over here. And I also have these little pieces of foam that someone sent in one of my packages. Those work really well. Actually, I have another piece someplace over here, but I don't know where it is. So I guess we'll just use this one. So that'll be good. And then I will just fill the rest of the, oh, here it is. taped on the bottom of the box. So I will put that on there as well. And then I will fill the rest of the box with the paper. Another box. I have some more bubble wrap here. Little bit more paper, and I do have some in this bag. I mean, you want a lot of paper on top because when you close your box, you want some resistance when you push down those flaps, okay? That way you know that item is not going to move around in that box. And then you just tape it closed. Usually one piece of tape is sufficient. But sometimes I'll put a second one on each end, just like to make sure that it's not going anywhere. And there it is. So now what I do is I put my fragile sticker on there. And I don't go crazy with the fragile stickers because it really doesn't matter how many you put on there. If they're going to throw your package, they're going to throw it. So I just put one fragile sticker on there. And then what I do next is I take a pencil or a pen. I write the person's name on the top of the box. And then on my pad of paper next to the name, I will write down the size of the box, which is a 12 by 12 by 8. So I will put 12 by 12 by 8. And then I will take my box over to my scale and weigh it. And of course, it helps if you turn the scale on. All right. 3 pounds, 12 ounces. So then I'll write 3 pounds, 12 ounces on the box, just for shiggles. And also on my pad, 3 pounds, 12 ounces. All right. And then I check off that person because I know that they're all done. And my holding area for all of my packed boxes is my living room. I just bring them in there and stack them all up. When I'm done, then I will start sending out invoices. So, I hope this was helpful to you guys. What I will probably do is video, some fast forwarding video of me packing some stuff. Alrighty.